Hi, are you thinking about applying to medical school? Do you want to become a doctor? Have you asked yourself, what are my chances? Or have you heard the rumors about how competitive medical school is? And you want to give yourself every competitive advantage possible to ensure you get into medical school. If that's you, you're in the right place. Let me introduce myself. I'm student Dr. Spears. I'm Jason Spears. I'm a fourth-year medical student in New York City, so I'm where you want to be, and I'm going to help you get there as well. But my journey wasn't always like this. I had to work to get where I'm at, and it started with being a pre-med student. I came to college dead set on becoming a doctor, and I actually enrolled at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, and I got immediately involved with the Pre-Med Society, and I worked my way up the ladder. I spent the sophomore year as a treasurer of the Pre-Med Society, and then the junior and senior year as president of the Pre-Med Society at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois. And through this position, I got to meet all the gatekeepers. Yep, you heard that right. The gatekeepers. The people who decide if and when you get into medical school. I'm on a first name basis with AdComs from the top medical schools throughout the country. Why? Because I was the president of the Pre-Med Society, and so that was my job, to get to know the people who decide whether people get into medical school or not and what they're looking for, because I would do programming and bring these admissions officers to Northwestern to speak on campus. And through that, I just made some ties, personal relationships that are still going strong today. And so after I graduated Northwestern, well, let me take a step back. Before I graduated Northwestern, I was a political science major in undergrad at Northwestern, and so with that, I did my pre-med coursework at Harvard University Summer School. So that was a great experience then to be in Boston, and I'll tell you a story about that. It was organic chemistry, and working with one of the TAs before every exam, he would make an announcement in front of the class. He kind of would tell us about the pressure of the exam and what's at stake, telling people that your palms are getting sweaty, don't get nervous or anything like that. But it was a little dramatic because he said what was riding on the line with these exams was no medical school, no surgery, no millions, all down the drain if we didn't get a top score on these exams, because that would decide whether we had a competitive GPA to do well to get into medical school, and also if we knew the material well enough to pass the MCAT. And so I know as a pre-med student, you know about the MCAT, you know about the GPA, and you have so many worries, you heard so many horror stories, and yes, I'm going to be honest with you that there actually is indeed a 60% rejection rate of first-time applicants to medical school. So that begs the question, what's going on? What should you be doing to ensure that you fall on the right side of medical school admissions decision? And so with that, you got to think. You're pre-med, you go to college, you had probably the pre-med, pre-health advisor. But are those the people really looking out for your best interests? And then also, have they even gone to medical school? Are you modeling somebody who's successfully gone ahead and done what you wanted to do? If not, you probably want to take a step back and think a little bit harder about who you're taking advice from. Now, I'm Jason. I'm in medical school. I'm in my fourth year, about to be a doctor very, very soon. So I'm very excited about that. And so I can show you the ropes because I've successfully done this myself. And not only have I done it for myself, I started DoctorPremed.com in 2008 because friends and classmates would say, Jason, I'm applying to medical school. I'm not sure what to do. What are certain things I could put in my application to boost my chances? And from that, I just started this website, and it's just been growing year after year from there. And in the last year, 100% of the students I worked with, they successfully got into medical school. Now think about that. Nationally, only 40% of people get in the first time they apply, but those who work with me 100% got into medical school. So I'll let you just sit on that and think about who you should be following and who do you think is giving you the most accurate advice and opinions and strategies to help you get to the next level, which is being successfully getting into medical school. Because I tell you what it really takes, and I just don't tell you, oh, this worked for Jason, so it should work for you. Nope, that's not my approach. I want to give you access to my pre-med dream team. This means the AdComs at these top medical schools where you might think, oh my goodness, that's just way out of my league. There's no way I could get in there, but I'm on a first name basis with them. I want you to know the doctors, the medical students, even the professors. I just have all of these diverse opinions and backgrounds from all these different institutions, and together we work to ensure that you're going to be the most qualified, the most competitive applicant when you apply to medical school, so it becomes a no-brainer for the AdComs to say, you know what, we want John, we want Susie, we want Krishna, we want Vishnu, we want these people to be in our medical school. That's what I do. I make that happen. I don't know how else to say that, but that's what I do. Your success is my success, and I take great pride in what I do in helping students reach the next level. And I know you want to have your white coat, you want to walk across that stage, have the dean put the white coat over you, have the stethoscope, have your parents, family, and friends clapping, all excited for you and so proud, because even just today somebody found out, like, oh, you're a medical student, you're about to be a doctor. I said yes, and you can just see the look in their eyes, the awe, the respect that they have for you. Now, it's not like I go bragging about being a doctor or anything like that, but I know there's certain privileges and advantages that you get with being a physician, and so I just want to make sure that you're not on a losing end of a deal where you want to get into medical school, but for some reason you weren't able to because you weren't taking the right advice from the right people who actually are knowledgeable or experts and have been doing this for years and know exactly what it takes. And because I'm going to be a newly minted doctor, I am not so far removed from the pre-med process that I don't even know what's going on, or I don't understand your plight or the issues that you're facing. And how I know that is because I'm applying to residency program, so I'm basically going through the same thing that you guys are going through, except on a different level, and I apply the same strategies and tactics that I teach you, I use for myself, how you want to have a compelling personal statement, how you really want to sell yourself to admissions, and you just want to be that applicant who endorses and espouses everything that a school is looking for so that they're ready to move forward with your application. They're not hesitant, there's no doubts, there's not other people on the committee saying, like, you know what, I know this AdCom has a personal relationship with this applicant, but we're not going to vote on accepting them because we have some concerns about them. That's not going to happen. I want you to be once and done where you apply and you get into medical school the first time you apply. So again, my name is Jason Spears. I'm the founder of DoctorPremed.com. You can visit the website, you can take a look, see what's there. But regardless, at the end of the day, my job and what I want to do for you is take you from pre-med to successfully medical student and ultimately on your way to becoming a doctor. And together we can make that happen by first wanting to introduce myself to you so you know a little bit about myself, who I am, my background, and what we can do to help you get to the next level, because I look forward to seeing you in your white coat and stethoscope. Again, student Dr. Spears with DoctorPremed.com. Take care.